Hey guys, good morning. Today's assignment's graded, so before you stop watching this, please pay attention so you know what I'm looking for today, okay? I'll take you right into today's lesson, and you're going to see this really great joke to start you off this morning. And today's assignment's pretty cool, I think. A positive about it is it's about Steve Jobs, who you may or may not, I assume you know. He was the creator of Apple, so your iPhone and everything else, all the technology that you love, but he's giving a graduation speech to graduates, which is also applies to your life right now because you're finishing up your final weeks, like your final few days of fifth grade. And this is by far the weirdest fifth grade year that I've had in terms of it ending, but it's still a big milestone for you. You're going to be going on to middle school, and a graduation speech is always really inspiring. And so I think that you'll like his message because he's a pretty straightforward guy. There's not a lot of frills. He's kind of right to the point, and I think you guys will appreciate that. So we're going to be doing things a little differently, not too much, but you just have one article today instead of the two, and I have a reason for that. I'll explain. But before I get into it, I wanted to tell you that on today's morning check-in, I know I'm noticing that my numbers are dropping, which makes me sad. I used to have like 40 of you guys that were commenting on it, and now I have like 25 on a good day, maybe 28. So I wrote right here, I'm asking you a question about Mr. Molina in this one because I'm trying to brainstorm both graduation for you guys and doing something special and secretive for him. So if you could hop in there and answer that question so I can kind of get ready or like make a plan for you guys, I'd really appreciate it. But after that, you will watch the tutorial, and like I said, this is graded. So please pay attention to how to get a 4 out of 4, 3 out of 4 at a minimum. You are going to read Steve Jobs' graduation speech, and I want you to pay close attention to the message, like what he's trying to inspire these graduates about. And I want you to highlight any important lines that show the message that he's trying to give to the graduates. And remember, this message can apply to you as well because you're a graduate of fifth grade, so you can learn from what he has to share. And then lastly, you're going to fill out this note catcher using the tips from this video to get a 4 out of 4. Now, since you only have one article today, I wanted to really focus on his message and what he was trying to teach you. I'm not going to read it for you. I would like you to read it, and like I said, I would like you to highlight any important information. Remember that we're not highlighting the whole text. You're highlighting the parts that are teaching you something, that are helping you grow. So pay close attention to that. Now, if you come on over to this cause and effect, I just realized my music's playing. Hey, Google, stop the music. If you come on over to this cause and effect note catcher, like I said, I did it a little different. So I'm asking you questions that are the cause, and I would like you to tell me the effect. Now, here is how it's important for your 4 out of 4. First of all, I want full sentences. And second of all, I want evidence from the text. So if you're telling me the effect of this cause was blank, I want you to say, I know this because, and then put a quote from the text. Okay? So I'll read you these causes and you'll tell me the effects after you read. In his speech, Steve Jobs mentions that he dropped out of college due to the cost, but instead he took courses that interested him. What was the career effect of that decision? So I want to know what was the positive that came from that. It changed his life. So pay attention when you're reading. After creating Apple with a partner, Steve Jobs was eventually fired from his own company. What was the positive career effect of that problem? So again, there's a real effect that they mention in the text. You have to read the text and actually tell me what it said in your response. The effect of him being fired is not actually that he was sad. Something really great happened. I want to know what that was. And if you read it and you pay close attention, you'll know. And lastly, in his graduation speech, Steve Jobs says, your time on earth is limited, so have the courage to follow your heart. Try to become what you truly want to become. Nothing else is as important. My question to you for the effect is, what do you think is the effect Steve Jobs hopes to have on his audience? Okay, so I want to know. This is at the very end of the story, which kind of shows you if someone was speaking to you in a graduation, that last thing they tell you, they want you to remember forever. So if you were in a room and Steve Jobs told you that, what do you think he wants you to remember and apply to your own life? What is that effect? Okay. Today, I'm really looking to see that you go back in the text and you specifically tell me that happens. You guys, I'm looking that you're writing at a 5th grade level, that you're spelling, and that you're proofreading. I'm getting a little concerned about our lack of proofreading while we're at home because you don't have me there like telling you, hey, you need to correct this, you need to capitalize this, I'm not grading this. A lot of people are starting to turn in things that I think you typed really quick and just hit submit, and I'm pretty close to making that incomplete. So check over your work. That's why I'm grading this one. If I can see you just blew right through it, that would be a 1 out of 4 effort. I want a 4 out of 4 effort if you want that grade. Okay? So not only do this assignment, but also listen to his message and kind of take it to heart as someone who is about to finish their entire elementary school career. I can't wait to see what you guys write, and I hope you learn a lot from this speech, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.